Go to the studio. Hello. See, right now, Excel automation. Go to the table, right? Click on that open main workflow. See, drag a sequence, set as start node. Here, go to my project panel. Right now, I want to take one Excel file in my project panel. Click here, click on that new. So Microsoft Excel workbook sample. Okay. See, once if you open this one, see, this is the Excel file. It contains the three sheets. Those are called as sheet 1, sheet 2, and sheet 3. So in each and every sheet, we have a rows and columns. So the horizontal one is called as a row and vertical one is called as column, rows and columns. See, once if you select at any one of the cell, that cell is, so the cell is identified with the um, cell ID actually. See, row and column intersecting point is called as cell. So right now I have selected that particular cell. This cell ID is called as C5. Okay. Row and column intersecting point is called as cell. I have selected another cell. This is called as so D12. This is called as G8. This is called as C20. Okay. Right now, see, right now I want to write the data in this Excel file based on that cell ID. Observe this one. See, if you want to automate that Excel, first of all, you have to use that activity is called as Excel application scope is the activity. First of all, you have to type Excel in activity panel. Once if you type that Excel, automatically Excel related activities filtered here. All of these are called as an Excel related activities. Okay. If you want to automate that Excel, first of all, you have to type that Excel application scope. Excel application scope is the activity, drag and drop. So Excel application scope is the activity, drag and drop. Right now, click here and then select that sample file. Click on that open. See, right now, see the Excel application scope will be open that Excel file, and how Homan is going to open in that Excel file, like our Excel application scope also will open that Excel file. Okay, and go to the properties. In this properties, there is a password, okay, property. In case, so if the application is, see, the Excel application is password protected, then you have to add the password here, okay. And here, so once after writing the data in that Excel, and so it will be successful automatically close that application. At the time of closing, automatically it will be save the data in that Excel file, because here save changes, this checkbox already enabled. So that's why. So as a human, if I want to write the data in that Excel file, so simply we are opening that file and writing the data after that. So I am pressing that Control S. Okay. So then successfully it will be saved. Like here also, it will be saves the data. So see, by using that save changes, this checkbox is enabled. So that's why successfully save this one. So right now I want to write the data in Excel file. See, observe this one. See, here we are getting that two write cell activities. One is called as exit write cell. Another one is called as workbook write cell. See, just you have to go and take that only Excel write cell activity. See, drag and drop. Observe this one. See, here in this write cell activity, so go to the properties. In these properties, there is having that range and then sheet name. There is having that range and sheet name. See, range is called as by default A1. So if you give that any other ID, so based on that ID, it will be write the data in that particular cell. So this is the sheet name. Okay. In this one, I want to write the data. So right now, I want to write the data in the A1 cell. So right now, observe this UiPath. Simply UiPath. So simple message I want to write in that one. So click here, run this file. See, Excel application scope will be open that Excel file and then write that UiPath message in A1 cell. Excel application scope will open that Excel file and then write that UiPath message in A1 cell. Okay, successfully written and after that successfully closed. If you want to check it, go to the project panel. See, I want to refresh. Here, the sample.xlsx, it is in so project folder. So that's why open it. See the UiPath message in A1 cell, written this one. Okay, right now observe this one. Simple UiPath message I have written in that single cell. Okay, see same message, same UiPath message. I want to write it from so B1 to B10. Observe this one. Save as. Write cell 2, click on that save. Right now, see, same UiPath message I want to write from B1 to B10. This time, go to that properties. In this properties, simply I want to write that cell ID is called as B1 colon B10. B1 colon B10. Click on that OK. Right now, click here, run the file. Okay, right now successfully written that message from B1 to B10. Observe this one. Open this Excel file and then check it. See, right now I have written that integer value, right? Sorry, I have written that string value in this Excel file. Right now, I want to write that any integer value in C1 cell. I want to write that integer value in C1 cell. Observe this one. Right now, write cell 3. Observe this. I want to take one input value. Just a minute. See, observe this one. I want to write that simple integer value in my Excel file in that C1 cell. Okay. Right now, I want to take where is the variable int32. Select that main. Okay. See, before opening that Excel file, I want to give that integer value. Okay. Var equals to, okay, 10,000. Okay. Right now, see, I want to write that data in C1 cell. Go to the properties. In this properties, see, here just you have to remove the cell IDs. Just add the cell ID is C1. Okay. C1. Click on that OK. Click on that OK. See, so I have taken that where is the variable. In this variable, just I have taken that integer value is called as 10,000. Okay. So that I want to write in this C1 cell. Observe this one. Var. So if I want to write that integer value in that Excel, it is showing that validation error. Validation error. See, so option strict on disallow implicit conversions from integer to string. Okay, see, there is no possibility to directly write that integer value in that Excel file. So that's why, so it is asking that conversion. Okay, see, option strict on disallow implicit conversion from string to integer. Right now, simply in this variable, just you have to press the dot. Just you have to select that dot to string. Okay, dot to string. Right now, click here, run this file, check it. See, if you want to write that string at that time, no need to convert. But if you want to write that integer at that time, you must be convert that variable into string type. Then only it will be write that so integer value in this Excel. Okay. See, observe this one. See, if you want to write that any date, okay, or any boolean value, each and every one, first of all, you have to convert that variable into string type. Then only we can write the data. So in this Excel file, okay. So do you have any doubt here?
No,
Sir,
sir.
can you show me Boolean values? Sir?
Hello?
Hello.
On speaker.
Sir, can you show me a Boolean value once?
Yeah.
And normal name అయితే dot to strings string use చేయగలదు.
For
If
example,
numeric
boolean
value అయితే
value either true or false. Okay. Take the
okay
variable
sir.
and then so var to and then see change the type is called as boolean. Okay, data type is called as boolean. Say right now, see var2, right? var2 is equal to so true, either true or false. So whatever, just simply you have to write that var2 variable here and then dot to string. Okay, so at that time it will be right that so the true or false like it will be right in that Excel file. Clear? See, observe this. In this Excel file, so from B1 to B10, from B1 to B10, I have written that same UiPath message. Okay, but based on the requirement, so if you want to write the dissimilar data, at that time, we have to implement your own code. Okay, you have to write your own code. Observe this one. See, observe this one. From D1 to D10, see, I want to um, enter dissimilar data. So see, at runtime, I will take that input and whatever the input is I have taken, that I will update it in that Excel file in that D1 to D10. Okay, but the data is a dissimilar data. Right now, if it is the same data will be repeat, see in that all the rows at that time, so directly we can use this cell IDs. Observe this one. Just we can use this one. So here we can give that range is P1 colon B10. But if you want to give that dissimilar data at that time, it's not possible. We have to implement your own code. Okay, we have to write your own code. See, this time, observe this one. This is my Excel file. In this one, I want to write that studio activities, properties, UiPath, And like I will write that up to 10 messages from, so D1 to D10. See, everyone is the dissimilar data. So at the time of runtime I want to write it here. So right now observe this. Right now save as, write cell 4. Simply I will implement the logic, but so I never explain this one, but you people just you have to explain this code. Okay, I want to write the data from D1 to D10. Directly I will implement right now. See, right now, so inside this Excel application scope, I will take that one as an activity. So I is equal to 1, and I will take that while activity, drag and drop. See, I less than or equals to 10, I less than or equals to 10. See, input dialog box. Inside that, actually, I want to write the data from D1 to D10. So that's why I have taken that one input dialog box. I'm not taking that any so title and any label. So simply directly I want to pass that variable that is called as var. Right now, drag that assign activity. Sorry. I want to write the data. See, drag that right cell activity. Here, here in this cell ID, just I want to take that D1. D1. Here I want to pass that variable. Variable is called as var. See, var. Just I want to drag that as an activity. I is equal to I plus 1. I is equal to I plus 1. I is equal to I plus 1. That's it. Just I have written the code. See, observe this one. This is the simple code. Okay. First we have an Excel application scope, and then it will open that Excel file, and then here itself we have a code. Okay. Just try to understand and try what exactly the output. Sorry. So what see what exactly that output? Please tell me. You people take that 2 minutes time, sorry, 3 minutes time, and then explain it.
Sir, it will rewrite the D1 cell every time, sir.
Just a minute. Who is that?
Chandra, sir.
Yes. So that's why this logic is wrong, right?
Yes. Yes.
See, observe this one. Here in the D1, I will go to that properties. Here, I want to remove that 1 and right now plus I dot to string. See, see. So right now, observe this one. First, it will be open that Excel application scope. See, first of all, so it will be open that Excel file and then see I value is 1, initial value, condition is I less than or equals to 10. By using that input dialog box, I'm taking that input. That input will be stored in this where is the variable. That input will be stored in that where is the variable. That variable I have passed in that right cell activity in that var. Okay. Right now, observe this. Here I have taken that. Previously we have a D1, but so this is called as a loop, so that's why it is running 10 times. So each and every time, so whatever that input value is given by you, see, it will be right in that same D1 cell. But we have to write from D1 to D10. That means, so every time we have to change that cell ID. So that's why already the I value is changing every time. So simply, so I have removed that one and in double quotes only, I have keep it only D plus I dot to string. I value changing every time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So after the condition is false, it will come out from this loop itself. Okay. See, right now I will show you this one. Observe this. Actually, my Excel is having that license issue, so that's why I'm opening that other Excel file. You people no need to open that. Click here, run this file. See, already in background, Excel file already opened. Observe this one. So my Excel, by using my Excel application scope already open that Excel file. Whatever the data I'm giving here, so it's immediately updating in that. So D column. Okay. See, UiPath, robot, orchestrator, properties, activities. So my input dialog box also is in inside that while loop. So that's why it is repeating. See, arguments. Package. So simply say every time. Okay. So where it is increasing that cell ID based on that one. So return the data in that Excel file. Okay. Do you have any doubt right now?
Sir, can we write both columns and rows at the same time?
I will give the task to you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
See. See right now. So I want to show you how to read the data from that Excel file. Okay. If you want to read the data from Excel file, so we have to use that activity is called as the read cell is the activity. By using that read cell activity, we have to read the data. See, I have written the data in that Excel file by using write cell activity. But right now, I want to read the data from the Excel file by using read cell is the activity. By using read cell is the activity. Go to the properties and then, so right now, see, activity. See, if you want to read the data from the Excel, so just first of all, you have to take that Excel application scope is activity. And after that, you have to use that activity is called as a read cell is the activity. Read cell. See, there is a read cell. Excel read cell is the activity and drag and drop and drag and drop. Okay. So right now, go to the properties. I will show you. Go to the project panel. Want to open this sample file. In this file, see, in A1 cell, I have a UiPath message. That message I want to read from this Excel file. See, right now, I will close it. Once if you are automating that Excel file, the particular Excel file must be closed. Okay. So by opening that same Excel file, if you want to try to automate that one, so it will be throws an exception. Okay. So that's why whatever that Excel file you are automating, that Excel file you must be close it. Right now, I want to read the data from A1 cell itself. See, there is a read cell activity. Go to the properties. In this one, see, give that cell ID is called as A1 and then sheet name is called as sheet 1 and go to that output property. In this output property, just I want to create the variable control K. See, by using the, in case if you don't know what exactly the type, use that, so control K, okay, control plus K and you will get that set var. Okay, right now, just I want to create the variable is called as var is the variable. Just I have created. So here more variables. Just I want to keep it only one. I have a var is the variable. See, right now, after this Excel application scope, see, whatever the data is reading from A1 cell, from sheet 1, that value will be stored in output property. that is called as var. So right now, drag the message box, drag and drop. Right now, var is the variable. Right now, click here, run this file. So UiPath message successfully read that one. See, actually, I have in A1 cell, I have string value, but same I have a C1 cell. In C1 cell also I have a value. So I want to try to read that one. Actually, in C1 cell, I have an integer value. Try to read that one. See, observe this one. Save as. See, observe this one. In the C1 cell, we have an integer value right now. Just I want to read it. Read and display in that message box. Go to the properties. So here I want to change that cell ID is called as C1 is called as a cell ID. So right now, I will check it. Click on the debug. Here it is showing the error. Read cell string converter cannot convert from system.double. See, actually, see in Excel, in the C1 cell, we have an integer value. Okay, we are trying to read it. So, but the output property is called as var. The var variable type is called as string type. So that's why it is showing that error. Okay, I will try to change this one into 32. I have changed it. Again, I will try to execute this one. Click on the debug. Again, it is showing the error. See, converter cannot convert from system.double. Again, showing that error. This time, stop it. Observe this one. In that Excel, in that particular cell, we don't know what exactly the data uh, in that particular cell. So it may be that integer data, it may be that boolean, or it may be that uh, double or anyone. So this time we have to use that data type is called as generic type. See, observe this one. Before going to that, generic is the one data type. It supports dissimilar types. It supports dissimilar types. Right now, observe this one. Go to the properties, sorry, go to the variable panel. In this variable panel, you have to change the data type. Click here, browse for types, UiPath dot core dot generic value. Click here, click on that OK. Right now, you try to execute this one. Click on the debug. Observe this one. Whatever that integer value in that C1 cell, successfully read from that one integer value. So after that, again, you have to assign this variable to any other, that means any other integer variable are there. So then you have to directly assign it to that. Okay. Do you have any doubts here? See, today I'm not giving any use cases in this topic. Okay. Please try to practice this one. See how to write the data and how to read the data. Right now, I want to give that use case. See, see, just a minute. Okay. Find factorial of given input number using in parameter. Okay, this is one use case. The same use case by using out parameter by using in out parameter. Okay, same use case. Already you know about that one. So what is in parameter, out parameter, in out parameter? Okay. See, so take the input value in the first use case. Take that input value in that main workflow, send it to the sub workflow. In the sub workflow, implement your business logic, display the result. The second one, so all the input values and then whatever business logic implement in sub workflow, and result only return to that main workflow. This is second one. So third one is, so send that input value from main workflow to sub workflow, implement the business logic in sub workflow, return that result to that main workflow. Okay, this is one use case. So three use cases. Okay, so right now observe this. Read an input date by using input dialog box. So if the input date is less than the current date, okay, if the input date is less than the current date, okay, send that input date to sub workflow. Okay, no, less than the current date. If the input date is less than the current date, so take customer ID at runtime. That means by using input dialogs, and send both input date and customer ID to sub workflow. Okay, based on that, create a file, comma, folder, and move file into that folder. Okay, if the condition is false, retry the process. Okay, observe this one. First, you have to take that one input by using that input dialog box. First, you have to check that the input date is less than the current date or not. If the date is less than the current date, simply go to that one direction and then take that customer ID. Again, you have to take that input dialog box. Okay, so take customer ID at runtime. That customer ID and whatever that input date, both you have to send it to uh, send both that input date and customer ID to sub workflow, and create that file and folder with customer ID with input date. Okay, based on that customer ID and input date, just you have to create a file and folder and move the file into that folder. Okay, and then so if the condition is wrong, our input date is greater than the current date at that time, that means tomorrow's date. Okay, see, if it is the greater than the current date or tomorrow, or so like in a, if it is the biggest date, then see, it has to retry it again. Okay, see here in this one we have to use that both see, here we have to use that date related methods, flow decision activity, input dialog box, and file related activities, and then see parameter passing. Okay, that means here as per this fourth use case, just we have to send the value from, see, okay, so in parameter only, just we have to use it here in parameters. Okay, with the inputs both the whatever that input date and then So file, both are not file. Say input date and then customer ID. Both are we are sending from main workflow to sub workflow. In sub workflow only creating that file, creating that folder, move that file into that folder. Okay. So do you have any queries here?